What changes would occur if gravity decreased by 50%? What could happen if gravity were reduced by 50%? First, you'd feel like Michael Jordan jumping higher and farther, and then you'd say, "Wow, what did I just do?" Because with reduced gravitational pull, it feels like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. Of course, that's the good part. Actually, muscle strength remains the same, but because weight is lower, people would unintentionally jump higher and run faster, but at the same time, your balance and reflexes would fail. You've probably seen videos of Apollo astronauts walking on the moon, constantly stumbling and falling. Continuing with human physiology, because the gravitational force changes, the air in our atmosphere will thin out, and with less oxygen, we'll have some trouble breathing. Consequently, the air pressure affecting us will also change, causing blood pressure to rise, but blood vessels will dilate, leading to a drop in blood pressure. More blood will flow to the head, causing facial swelling and redness, dizziness, and lightheadedness. In the long term, such a situation could lead to circulation and heart problems, and I believe some people could die. In living humans, muscle dystrophy, meaning muscle wasting and bone loss, will occur in the long term. We know this from astronauts living in space stations. Everything's mass stays the same, but its weight is halved. Whatever comes to mind, a person, a building, a car, a mountain, we measure all of them at half their weight, meaning their weights are halved. The air in our atmosphere rises due to the decrease in gravitational pull, and because there is less air, the friction effect decreases, giving us a feeling of slipperiness. That's when the expression, "I'm flowing into the environment," becomes true. As the atmosphere rises and thins along with the change in pressure, superwinds, let's exaggerate again, vortexes like those on Jupiter, and sudden storms can be seen in many parts of the world at once. Again, due to atmospheric changes, light from the sun is refracted less, making the sun, moon, and stars appear different, and the horizon more distinct. This gives the feeling of living at a higher altitude on Earth. With the change in gravitational force, the kinetic energy of oceans and seas increases, causing waves to grow larger. Since the moon continues to pull us with the same force, tides increase, and in some places, sea levels rise or fall rapidly. Speaking of the moon, since the Earth will pull the moon less, it will likely begin to move away from us, and as a result, tides will change in the long term, leading to climate change. Because the atmosphere thins, days can become extremely hot and nights extremely cold. The satellites we launch into space will begin to rapidly move away from us. Car engines won't run well due to the decrease in oxygen, and because water boils at a lower temperature at low pressure, car cooling systems won't work efficiently, and I think cars will break down. Additionally, I think the sun will pull us more strongly, and the Earth's orbit could change. In that case, the time zones we currently use would also change. In conclusion, we would adapt to this situation again, saying, "What remains is ours." Our bodies would undergo another evolution, taking on a new form. Due to the lack of oxygen, I believe our noses or nostrils would grow larger, becoming thinner, longer, and less muscular. And with that, I conclude. But let's not forget, this situation could also be our end.